Just north of downtown LA, we're live from beautiful Dodger Stadium. A good matchup here for you tonight between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Clayton Kershaw will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Peterson has a read on it. He's got it one away. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that could swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing.
Digging in now, Jose Martinez. One out, nobody on. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Number 39, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
Now at the plate, Max Munson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Munson has a track record of power hitting at the major league level, over 250 career home runs. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first, and they get the double play. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
At the plate, Justin Turner. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this pitch is taken here for ball 4. So the Dodgers able to extend the inning here with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping into the box, Cody Bellinger, man at first after the 2-out walk. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Corey Seager, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the 1-1. Missed with a slider.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. Will Smith would be next. Here's the 3-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. An inning in the books, no score on the show. So coming to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Beatty is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate now, Will Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-1 home. Strike two swinging.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Now at the plate, Matt Beatty. Bottom of the second here with no score. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Settling in now, Christopher Negron will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Digging in the switch hitter, number 19, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in now, number 7. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The 1-2. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Now a bunt attempt here. Turner is there. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
In now, Dexter Fowler. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
This is flared out towards second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Here's the 1-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Peterson. Around first, digging for 2. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Martinez at second with 2 down. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Peterson, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ready for another chance? Paul DeYoung. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Three runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Standing in, Clayton Kershaw. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
2-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4.
Play ball. 3.
Your attention, please. Now batting the pitcher's first up. Number 28, Arthur White. Now pitching for the Dodgers. Number 76. And hitting for the Dodgers. Number 11, A.J. Aller. Now pitching for the Dodgers. Number 52, Pedro Paya.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
4-0 the score tonight. St. Louis led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Number 39 earns the victory on the mound. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Dodgers, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. A reminder that post-game bus service on Metro bus routes 2, 3, and 4 is available at the corner of Sunset Boulevard and Elysian Park Avenue.